Auburn is recruiting at least 6, 7 of your players right now,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Auburn has a new coach, head coach Hugh Freeze. In your opinion, what does Hugh Freeze have to do to get Auburn into Langston Hughes and get some guys to commit?
He has to just these kids want to feel wanted.
Okay.
I often tell my kids, love who love you. When the
Okay.
kids feel the love come from colleges, whether big or small, nationally ranked or not, love who love you. Because like I always tell my kids, that coach may be gone, but if I love the university for itself, and I visited a couple times, I'll feel comfortable there.
What do you know about Hugh Freeze as far as his recruiting style? And what do you think he has to do? Because you got to look at it. You got Tank, Jelani Thurman is committed to Ohio State. You got Josh is committed to North Carolina. A lot of people think that he's going to flip to Miami real soon. You got Bo, who's committed to Georgia, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You got Air, who's got everybody in the country out of now,
Mm-hmm.
and he literally was an Auburn lean for a long time, maybe up until now. I think everything's even now. I think Texas A&M made a big impression on him. So what does Auburn have to do in order to get into Langston Hughes and kind of create that pipeline like it seems like they want to?
They just got to show the kids they want it. I mean,
Right.
honestly, that's the closest SEC school to our school.
Right.
So for them to get in the building, get the kids on campus, and continue just to showing them that hey, we want and really have coaches that recruit these players. So a lot of times schools put out offers and the
Right.
kids get an offer and they don't hear from the coaches.
Mm.
But I don't really know how they feel. So if Auburn really wants to get in, they have to recruit the kids. And I know that's.
I
It's
mean,
a
all right,
thousand
Boone,
kids to go.
Boone, let's go here. All right, so me and like, let's talk. And I wouldn't say this, but now that I can, there were some position coaches that were recruiting guys at Langston Hughes. Let's not that aren't committed. That would you say that they weren't as consistent as other coaches when it came to recruiting? And I'm not going. We can't talk about T Love because Zach did a great job recruiting him. That's why he's committed. So Zach Etheridge, I'm speaking about. But outside of that, would you agree that Auburn could have done a better job previously with being in more constant communication with some of your players?
Yes, no question. I've seen what other schools have done across the country. I mean, I got a West Coast school, and you would have thought it's down the street from Langston Hughes where they call me and text me
Right.
anytime, day or night. So it's they want to know. I mean, it could have been different. And when I say that, I'm saying that they could have really shown interest in these kids, and then the kids don't take a lot. It don't take a lot to impress the kids.
Right.
They're not talkers. They're texters.
Right.
So just have a guy say, hey, I'm this from Auburn and I'm just shooting you a text, just checking on you. And that's all it is sometimes. It's
Right.
not a full blown conversation every time. It's just the fact of knowing that, okay, yeah. Because who hit you up? Shit, Auburn hit me up. Or Georgia hit me up. Or LSU hit me up. But when I ask the kids, multiple kids, and it ain't Auburn, they don't have any interest.
Mm. What do you think that Hugh Freeze will bring to Auburn?
Hugh Freeze first off, it's a need, and Hugh Freeze will bring points.
Mm.
Offense scores points. He's going to score points. He's going to score a lot of points. He's going to be unique and he's going to be dynamic. And so that's what he's going to bring to Auburn.
Mm.
Auburn's always had a stout defense. I mean, even in the past, they were still defensively, they were still kind of right there. But
Right.
what they were lacking is offensively. And he's going to go get the best kids and put them in the best situations. You see how he turned Malik into a draft pick,
Right.
and he came from where? Auburn. And now
Right.
here is at Auburn. He can get that next tier of kid, top tier in the country,
Right.
in every position. And it's going to happen.
Let me ask you this. If Hugh Freeze would have been at Auburn the whole time, do you think some of your guys may have been committed?
Yes, no question.
Wow. No question.
No question.